Hello. How are you going today? I'm good. That's really good that you're also going good. Um, Today I'm not having a beer. I'm just going to have some good old fashioned tap water because it's Monday. Rehydrate yourself. You're full. Got a really cool one to look at today. It's a full multi-track version, not a stems version, which excites me because I really like the individual tracks. It's a great song by a great man named Mr. George Michael, and the song is called Faith, and I believe it's a cover of a Limp Bizkit song. I'm sorry, I can't do that to you. Limp Bizkit do this, and they do a really cool, interesting version, which is great also. But it is not that. It is the original version. I've had a little bit of a mix on it, just some panning and stuff like that, a little bit of EQ, just some stuffing around while I was checking it out. I probably should have spent more time looking up more about the song rather than just stuffing around with it, but I was having a great time. And that's really all that matters, is having a great time. Not only that, I've been having a great time getting my computer hacked. So now somebody in a big call center, or maybe a call center. I imagine it's a call center because it's normally the same people who are scamming people, have access to all of my information. And yeah, so I've been having a good time with that. And in the meantime, trying to repair that using some programs like DaVinci Resolve to kind of quell my anger, which resulted in that animation that you saw a few moments ago while waiting for the stream to come on, which I purposely made sure that I was going to play that whole fucking thing because I'm like, no, I spent some time on that. I'm going to do that. Not only that, I have spent some time also making another little animation piece specifically for this, which I would like to show you. So I'm going to do that right now, and then we'll jump straight into the episode because I'm getting a bit more clay every day, and I've done an intro track. So check this out. Thank you. How cool was that? I love it, man. It's so cool. I've always wanted to make something sick like that. And I made it all from scratch. I'm very pumped. I'm very chuffed with myself, as you can probably tell. The stars I did as a Photoshop project, and then I learned how to use some DaVinci Resolve. But enough about me. Thank you, Jaron. That was awesome. I'm very happy with that. I'm going to admit it. I'm not going to go, oh, it's okay. I could do better. No, I'm fucking happy with that. I think that was great. Anyway, over to the mix. So this is Faith by George Michael. As you can see, quite a lot of tracks here. We have 34 tracks. Sparky loved it. Thanks, man. Thank you. So yeah, this is pretty full. I'm not going to go straight for the start because once people hear that ding, that's when you start getting lawsuits. So I'm going to just move that camera over a little bit. I might start with just checking out the drums to begin with because we know that we can be safe with that. So kick drum and maybe a bit of hi-hats. Okay. You can hear a little bit of squeak going into that. It sounds like it could be like a real kit. Oh, but it just as well could be sampled too. Wow. Definitely electronic drum kit. Hi-hat. It's an interesting little fart. Hang on. Oh yeah, now we're starting to get the groove. Interesting that there's so much space in between some of these sections too. I wonder if that kick drum is an electronic kick drum or if it's a real instrument. Either way, that's for them to know, for me to find out eventually. What are these clappity claps over here and some extra claps there? I've got those pans, so let's have a listen. Yeah, can't sue me for claps. Listen to that. Drums. This is what extra. Rachel, that's so good. I'd love to chat with him. Rachel Williams says she's friends with a guy on Instagram with a guy who produced most of George Michael's stuff. Love to hear from him. I want to have a chat with definitely with people like that. That'd be really, really cool. Well, he can hopefully tell me some of this. This would be really, really great to know. And also, maybe he doesn't want to see it because I don't know where these came from, so I don't know if I'm supposed to have them or not. Footloose. Yeah, it could be Footloose. Let's have a listen. So hard. Can you see? I can't sing any of that. Okay, Footloose. That's pretty funny. Clicks. What are the clicks? They're legitimately clicks. Okay, I can handle that. We are pumping through this, but let's go back through. We'll bring everything in. All the percussion's about to come in. Well, I gotta have faith. There is some Lynn drum on this. Yeah. Go back here. Listen to those toms. I've got them panned, but listen to them. What's this Lynn track here? I'm going to go back, guys. It's the other side. How cool is that? That's probably why I already panned them. This was last week when I did this. But... And there's some stick on this side and some tambourine. We'll bring those in. There's some more tambourine. There's so much percussion in this song. What a really rich textured song with just percussion. There's not even any bass yet. Listen to how much is going on here. This is a very percussive track. And still there's nothing really happening until you have this really signature guitar and bass riff happen. Wow. Oh, we haven't been done already, have we? No, we're good. Great. Okay. Lots of Lynn drum toms going on. But you gotta have... Alright. I'm going to get rid of all those and we're going to listen to just the bass isolated. Hopefully we're not getting in too much trouble. I'm always careful. Oh, dirty! Just as Bradley Bradford joins the stream. Perfect. That's fat. That's a fat bass. I need some time off that emotion. Alright. Listen to that. It sounds so nice, doesn't it? Woolly and fat and thick. But it takes a strong man, baby. But I'm showing you the door. Oh, yes. Look at that little click in there. Look at that little clickety. Let's go back to that. Look at that little click. I want to hear that click, baby. Yeah, show me that, baby. Let's see how much we can get away with. Yes, that's so cool. Let's hear it all. I just want to point out, by the way, how wimpy does the snare sound? Like, listen to everything else being so fat, and then listen to this. It's so weak. It's like dropping a pea on like a tobacco tin. Beep, beep. Oh, that's the funniest shit I've ever heard. I love it though. It's really, really. I mean, obviously it all works. Like the proof's in the pudding. Okay, so we've heard some bass. Let's hear a little bit of acoustic guitar. I've got them pan hard right and left, which means they're probably a little matched pair. Okay. Okay, yep. It's funny how kind of like also wimpy and weak that sounds. It sounds really thin, except we all know that it is a huge, recognizable hook for the track. Listen to this. This always shitted me. It's ducking, right? So what's that? It's like a kind of compression where it takes the peaks off and brings back instead of it goes wah, wah, like it's like, what am I trying to say? I wish I knew more words to express the things that are going on in my brain. I don't know. Listen to this. It's got no transients at the start. It's got no crisp. It's got no attack. It's all the release and stuff pumping. All the percussiveness has been removed from it until I add the other tracks. Probably to compensate for it being reasonably weak. Maybe that's why. Let's go back to the start. Because it doesn't sound weak anymore. It still sounds thin, but it's not necessarily weak. Until I take it away and we get that pumping. Ugh. And then I take the pumping away. Little weak. And then thickens it up somewhat. I'm going to skip through all these guitars here for a moment, and I just want to take you back to, because I mean the guitar here that we're listening to is pretty much the same the entire way along. There's an organ part at the start here which is gorgeous and also very recognisable, so I'll only play it in segments. I'm just going to be very careful. But what a gorgeous sound. Probably a real church organ. Maybe, Rachel, you can ask your friend who produced George Martin's stuff to give us a yell and talk about what happened on that one. Or there's some more organ up the back here, which I'd really love to check out. Okay, let's have a look. That's not organ. But it sounds good. Oh. Yes! That's a double take, but... Oh, you heard a side drop out there? Double take there. There is a little bit right at... Bit of tremolo on that one. Right at the start here, it's the same guitar doubled on the same two tracks. Oh no, it's not. I'm sorry. It's two completely different takes. Left and right, obviously, and then... Geez, that's cool. Alright. That's so cool. Okay, now let's check through these other guitar tracks here. They are... Look, they're very... different. I'm going to play them both together. Actually, I'm going to play all three together because I feel like they need to be. That's drums. It's a double up. Let's put them all in. Oh, listen to that! Listen to how fat that got there for a second. It just kind of all came in at once and just oh. Get ready. Here. It's like it took a breath. It's like it took a breath to come back and be like, fuck you. And it did. Look at that. There's a moment there where nothing happens. There's a moment there where everything just takes a breath and goes... and just bites back. That's so cool. That's impact. That's how you get it. let's go back and have a listen, because that's... Oh. You ready for the breath? Sometime, oh, yeah. Okay. Enough of that. How are we going for time? Yeah, so we're probably at about that point now where we start to go into the vocals, into George Michael's isolated vocal tracks, which are going to be very cool. I know this because I have taken an advanced look. I will like very much to have a listen to his backup vocals first. Okay, I'm going to go back over to the mix window there, so stick around. This is the fun part, and at the end I'm going to auto-tune him just to see how he stands up to modern tech. We all know George Michael can sing. There's going to be no surprises whatsoever, but stick around. And if you're lucky, I'll play that cool animation again at the end. I'm going to do it anyway. Okay, so here are some of George Michael's isolated backing vocals. I'm going to play his main vocal at the end, but here's just this little brown area here that's going to say, I don't know what it's going to say, but let's have a look.
Tied me down to lover boy rules.
Okay, well that makes sense. That sounds like something he'd say. Now have a quick listen to these individual tracks here of the backup vocals there. There looks like there's a bit of percussion in there.
For this river comes an ocean.
All right.
For this river comes an ocean.
He's not saying B in there, which is interesting. I suppose he'll fill that in at a later date. And what's the second one sound like? For
this river comes an ocean.
I wonder if they're the same exact.
For this river.
They are not. You can hear that immediately that they are different.
For this river comes an ocean.
Though they are obviously saying the same thing. Let's pan them left and right. Oh, yep.
Comes an ocean.
Fuck, that's good, George. Nice work. And then what's the next one?
For this river comes an ocean.
I never thought that's how that would sound.
For this river comes an ocean.
Okay. There's a little bit Michael Jackson-y on that. Let's hear this last one.
For this river
Same.
comes an ocean.
And obviously, I'm just going to give you a quick sample of this part because it's the main vocal.
For this river becomes an ocean.
So then we stick all of that together, and I might just quickly widen these by panning them hard left and hard right, and just hear everything. Oh, I'll take away the lead vocal first.
For this river comes an ocean.
It's only really 2 tracks, and then he's just doubled it for thickener. But then you get those 2, and you build the chord up with this lead vocal.
Before this river becomes an ocean.
That's so good. That is so good. That is so good. I am having a good time. Oof. Yeah. Might as well. Let's just listen back through and see if we can
reconsider foolish notion.
Ah. Yep. Because you gotta have.
I gotta have faith.
Yes.
Faith.
There's a blank at the end there. Bit of a blank out there. And then we obviously have our solo part, and we'll skip through that and get to the next part. Oh, come on, we'll put these in. Why not?
I've got to have faith. For this river.
Oh, yeah.
Comes an ocean.
You throw my heart back on the floor.
Reconsider foolish notion.
I love hearing those bits in the middle of takes where they're just dicking around and having a good time, and it makes the final track. Listen again.
You throw my heart back on the floor.
Throw my heart back on the floor.
You throw my heart back on the floor.
He sounds like a robot a little bit.
Reconsider foolish notion.
More. Just on its own. Interesting.
gotta have faith. Faith,
Build it up. One more.
faith, faith, faith.
Wow, wow, wow. Super cool. Really love it. Okay. We should go back and have a look at the lead vocal track for Mr. George Michael. He does a great Fred Durst.
Well, I guess it would be nice
Oh, man.
if I could touch your body. I know not everybody has got a body like you.
Now, you'll notice here, like, I'm going to go back to the start a little bit again. I always like to point this out, is that you can hear his headphones. His headphones are up quite loud, most likely, so that he can have it in his ear and not have to worry about blocking his own ears to hear his own voice. So his voice will be pumping through his headphones pretty good too. Listen again.
Well,
You can hear the guitar at the start.
I guess it would be nice if I could touch your body. I know not everybody has got a body like you. But I gotta think twice before I give
Yeah,
my
right.
heart away. And
I'm going to just skip ahead a little bit there because I don't want to face any kind of repercussions from copyright.
time to pick my heart up off the floor.
Now, this is a good part to point out that there is a dry chorus here. There's no other backing vocals happening. It's just George.
Oh, when that love
Wow,
comes
they're all George.
down with a devotion. Well, it takes a strong man, baby, but I'm showing you the door. 'Cause I gotta have faith.
Good punch in there.
I gotta have faith. Because I got
You can tell he's a little closer to the mic there.
faith, the faith.
So he's definitely closer to the mic in that section. Let's hear it with this
Think of
back up.
yesterday and another who tied me down to Loverboy rules. Before this river,
Let's add these in.
becomes an ocean. Before you throw my heart back on the floor. Oh, baby, I reconsider my foolish notion. Well, I need someone to hold me, but I wait for something more. Yes, I gotta have faith. I gotta have faith.
Bring him down a little bit.
'Cause I gotta have faith, the faith, the faith. I gotta have faith, the faith, the faith.
Damn, that's cool. That is cool. That is cool. Don't care what anybody says. That's cool as hell. Wow, when you break this song down, there's only a little bit of backing vocal toward the end in a couple of choruses, and the most of it's just heavy lifted by this one track. Wow, that is so good. I'm going to jump ahead a little bit and just do this little trick I like doing on things, and I mean, it doesn't deserve it. George's legacy doesn't deserve this, but I'm doing it anyway because it's the spirit of having a good time, and I find this shit hilarious. So we're going to auto-tune George Michael. We're going to auto-tune George Michael. Get out there, mate. What's going on? Pitch correction, mono, George Michael. Let's see what you got. Let's, don't give it away. Let's set the response to really fast so it does that robotic thing, and then we're going to put it straight onto George's isolated vocal and see if he roboticizes or how close he is to pitch.
Comes down with a devotion. Well, it takes a strong man, baby, but I'm showing you the door.
Now, I point out here that George has obviously a lot of character and he's doing a bit of a breathy voice in this particular song where he's putting lots of stuff into it. Doesn't mean he can't sing. He's on it, but the robot here is doing its job and just pulling him in faster because I've got it set so quick.
Comes down with a devotion. Well, it takes a strong man, baby, but I'm showing you the door. 'Cause I gotta have faith.
Lots of breath in there, which is why it's pulling around.
I got to have faith, the faith, the faith. Baby.
That's so cool.
I know you're asking me to stay. Say, please, please, please don't go away. You say I'm giving you the blues. Maybe.
Yes.
Maybe.
Because it's got vibrato. Like, I'll take it off for a second, hear what the original sounds like.
Maybe.
He's got this vibrato going on. Me. Like, I'm not doing a real version, but listen to it with the auto-tune.
Maybe.
So I can sense that.
Maybe.
But this is what makes singers real. This is what makes them good. This is what makes the character of them interesting, is they're not all just processed, just like, a lot of other people are. But let's continue. This is funny.
You mean every word you say. I can't help but think of yesterday. And another who tied me down to Loverboy Road. Before this river becomes an ocean.
You can hear artifacting and flipping out a little bit.
On the floor.
On the floor.
Oh, baby, I reconsider.
It's not doing much to him, we know.
My fool.
Oh, actually, sorry, that bit.
Oh, baby, I reconsider.
Nah, didn't do anything.
My foolish notion. Well, I need someone to hold me, but I wait for something more.
George Michael was very good at singing. That's why I'm doing this, a video about him, and he wasn't doing a video about me. Wow, that's so cool. I can't believe it. We've got 34 channels worth of gold here that we've just had a flick through from George Michael, from Faith. I've been blocked, so if you are still with me, I really appreciate it, which means I'm going to go for ham, and I'm going to play the whole track. Not all of it, but I'm going to build this track up bit by bit, and I'm going to start with the vocals too, I think. So, oh no, I'll start with this organ here. Let's go from the Michael Finnegan. Gorgeous. What a really rich sound. Probably a real church organ. Again, we'd really love to find out any way possible. So good. Oh, I better get that guitar ready quick. Acoustic, phase acoustic. Here we come. Let's get some shaker going. Want to see what I'm doing here. A Lynn drum.
Time to pick my heart up off the floor.
Bass time, baby.
Oh, when that love comes down, well, a devotion. Well, it takes a strong man, baby, but I'm showing you the door. 'Cause I gotta have faith.
So cool. I think that'll probably be just about do us for now. Thank you all very much for coming and checking this out. I really enjoyed this one because I love the tune, love George Michael, and the song's a fucking banger, which is, I know, go and have a look at the Limp Bizkit versions. Please do. It's full on. It's really, really, really cool. But I can't believe that we can hear this, like that we get to listen to this and pull it apart with a couple of copyright warnings. Very, very, very cool. I want to do myself a favor, and I want to play my cool little animation that I made again because I'm very impressed with it, and that'll take us out. So thank you all very much. A few more. I'm having fun with them, so why bother stopping? If I'm having a good time, I'll do them at my leisure, and hopefully you're enjoying them too. Enjoy yourselves. Have a good night. Have a glass of water. Be good to each other, and GFY.